Hello, in this video I will show you how you can install your OnlyFans clone SPONZY to your local drive or to your Plesk or cPanel hosting. No matter where you install, be aware of having all script data from your purchased CodeCanyon folder uploaded to your root folder of your installation and have created a database and imported the included SQL file from your purchase before you start any installation process. Okay, now let's get started. On my local drive, I have decided to assign a special domain name, in this case myscript.com, and I will show you how to set this up so you can have a domain name instead of just having localhost / blah blah blah. Okay, so I will show you this now. To do this, I have to manipulate exactly two files. The first file I have to edit is findable under your C drive, Windows System 32, drivers, etc. hosts. You have to be editing this file as an administrator. And yeah, I'm already added this here. You see that? So change just this into the folder name or the domain name you want to have, and then you're done and save it. So this is the first one, and the second file what you have to manipulate is in your XAMPP folder. It's in your XAMPP folder, wherever it is, under the folder Apache, then configuration, extra, and then this file httpd -vhosts.configuration. You click on this, and even here you have to add those lines to the script. You will not have this one here, maybe the first one. So here the document root is where the folder name, in your case it will be where you stored your the script of SPONZY, and then the domain name you give this. That's all. Just add this to this configuration file and save it, and you're good to go. Like I told you, you need to copy the content of the script folder from the SPONZY folder into your destination folder, into your root folder. And in my case, it's this here. I'm opening up this folder here in my Visual Studio Code Editor. That's my script. So I click here and open folder. We have to create a database by just clicking here on my XAMPP control panel onto my SQL and then admin, clicking of user account, clicking add new user, new dbay, giving it a name, typing localhost, giving a password, repeating the password, clicking here create database with same name and grant all privileges, and check this, and then just go to and here we have the new database. In my case, I already created this one here. Remember the credentials for the database because we need this. And yeah, we have to, before we go ahead, we have to import to this database the SQL database. So I'm just clicking on here and open it up and import it to the database. I need this to do, otherwise it will not work. Now let's head over to our website, open up a new tab, just type your domain name. In my case it's myscript.com, and hit enter. Now you will see the installer, just click on it. Now you put in the credentials of your database, myscript. Here for the app URL, you have to put the entire app URL, not just the domain name. In my case, it's HTTP, not HTTPS, because I'm a local drive. And then it's important that you have this correct, this domain and this URL address. And you can type anything here. I mean, it should be a working email address. And .com. Click on enter. And now you are done with the installation. Save. Usually when you come here first time, the admin, the login, the admin login is just admin and password 1 2 3 4 5 6, and you log in. If you have any problems with installing this one here, then it's definitely because you have some issues with your MySQL, or you have some issues with your PHP version. Yeah. Okay, everything else you can change here or here. If you run into any issues, go on this environment file .env and double check if your entries of your database and of your URL are correct. Okay. So my friends, now I will install this script on a Plesk panel, and yeah, let's hop over to our installation folder. So here we are within the Plesk panel, and you see I have installed PHP version number 8, and I will check the database. We have Maria database version 10.5. Nice. Now I will upload the script file, just using drag and drop. Close. Unzip the file. Let's bring this content to the right position. So, okay, next step is going back and install a database. Clicking on database, new one for this. I'm just calling it my script. So I opened up the database. The first thing what we do, sure, we import what we got from Code Canyon. MySQL and copy and go. Nice. This is done so far. Now let's go back. So I'm doing right now the same process, clicking on Setup Database and App, Localhost. You have to look what the host name is of your installation. It could, usually it's localhost, but it could be something else, so double check that. Clicking on install, and here we are. It's obviously not solo admin, it's admin, and this would be 1 2 3 4 5 6. Did I forget something? No. And login. In case you're getting any 500 error message, click on the environment file called .env and just check if every entry is made correctly. So that means you have to have your correct URL of your website. You have to have the correct data of your database. So in the next thing what I'm going to do is I will install this script on a cPanel. The domain name will be this one, drwell.online. There's nothing on the server here, in just the index HTML, and this one here. And I will now upload the script file to this site. So it's now loading. Let's go back and extract this. Extract. Okay. So we have to bring all the data. Select all. Bring all the data to the main folder. So one up. So now we're here. The next thing is we have to create a SQL database and yeah, import the database from our Code Canyon download. For this we have to go to MySQL database. So go back, create the user, add this new user to the new database, MyScript, and to the database MyScript. Okay, that's it. Now we have to give the privileges. Now we have to head over to my PHP admin, PHP my admin, the other way, and find the database, MyScript. Where are you? Now you have to click on import. Pick the file. That's correct. Upload it and run the import. It's done. So we can now try to open up our site. Here we are. Let's reload this. The reason why it's not working is very simple. I have to get rid of the index.html file here because it's reading this out. So let's delete this. And now head over and reload this again. Perfect. So we click on Setup Database and App. So that's our database name, username. So you just type in all those credentials. You know how to do that. After typing in, just click on Install. And now, yeah, we are logged in. Let's see if the login works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everything is perfect. And last but not least, if you run into any installation issues, getting 500 error messages and so on, and you have no clue what's going on, no matter where you are, on your local host, on your PC, or on your cPanel, or on your Plesk panel, it's always the same thing. Go into your file manager, open up the storage directory and find the logs folder, and within the logs folder go to the Laravel.log file and scroll down to the button, because on the button you will find the very last notated error. For example, here there's syntax error, unexpected stuff was happening, and you see where it happens. Edit my page blade. So I was actually working on this page.blade PHP, and did something wrong. So I can find it, even it tells me the line where the error occurs and so on. So if you have no clue what to do about this, then just make a copy of this file, just save it to your hard drive. For example, just drag and drop it to your desktop. It should be now on the desktop. Wait, let me see if that worked. Yeah, it has worked. Here it is. And then you can send that or upload that, for example, to the Discord help and tech channel. Okay? And also, as I have already mentioned before, you can always go to the env file, open it up, even here on the cPanel, and check for the entries, if they are correct or not. Be aware that you have the correct PHP version on your server running, and be aware of that you have the correct MySQL version running. I can make a tutorial how to update the SQL version on your server if it's possible on the hosting side. And but I can assure you, you find even a nice tutorial on Google, just a reading tutorial, not a video tutorial. So that's it for this video. Please like and subscribe.